Day 195. It's actually part 2. So this is like bonus. We already had like basically 3,000 hits for today. So we're back tonight. We got like an hour. We got an hour to kill. So let's do it. It's like 55 degrees out here in the middle of the winter. So yeah. Short sleeve in the winter. It's great. Got hooked on the sleeve. We'll get like an hour and maybe an hour and a half. What time is it? 10:04. Yeah, we'll get to like midnight or something. And then yeah, Oscar, what's up? Yo, not even a minute in the live stream. How's it going? Oh man. Ooh, I just realized this crossguard is getting loose. What's up, man? Woo, it's like 55 degrees out here. It was like getting warmer all day, which is kind of crazy. I mean, I guess it depends what you're. If you're striking something armored, I guess power is more important. If you're like striking, depends too. So if you're Nikki, yo Nikki, thanks for the Harvey. I was thinking about you. Check this out. So there's I would Nikki 6, thanks for the rose. To answer that question, to make it more complicated, the question is if you're striking this way, like thrusting, I would say technique. More than power. Because a sword's sharp. And even if you don't have the power behind it, there's a lot of weight in this, you know. So, technique. Now, a slice, if you're hitting something that has thicker padded armor, probably power more than technique. I'd say it's different between a poke and a slash. Oh, wait, you already went to Seattle? I thought you were going to Seattle like later in the week or something. Bill, what's up? Oh, you actually got the live notification. Thanks for letting me know because sometimes I have no clue. So I'm just getting some hits on this, on our friend Bob here. Waiting for my next event isn't until February. We're getting some sword strikes in between my competitions. Footwork's important, but it depends. Merry Christmas, Sophia. This sword's I think like 3 pounds, 3.5 pounds. I'm not. Yeah, don't want. This is just hitting a dummy, and I will tell you all the time. Footwork is important, but do what's comfortable. You don't need to be like structure is important. If you're doing like actual HEMA kind of stuff, but if you're in a real sword fight, do what's comfortable. Like if you're comfortable doing medieval footwork, great. Me, I hop and skip around. I actually don't do like medieval footwork. Yo, dude, I'm telling you what, like, so I like compete like armored sword fighting, and I hop and skip around. I actually don't follow. Now it's different. If I'm fighting lightsaber tournaments, I actually have very strict footwork, and I'm actually very structured. When I'm fighting long saber fights, like lightsaber. What am I saying? Lightsaber fights, like those. There's actually tournament lightsaber tournaments. Yeah, if I'm one of them, it'd be great. I mean, hopefully it's just for sport in that field. Thanks for the likes. But honestly, I'd say do whatever's comfortable. You want to be balanced. You don't want to just be walking around, but like you're if you're stepping. I guess you can't see my feet, but you know, I'm moving. I'm moving them actually in a way to the sword strike, but it's not. The way I'm moving them now is not like historical at all. Moss, what's up? Historical footwork's important, but do what's comfortable. You don't need to have, especially in Boohurt, man. Boohurt, you don't need historical footwork. Yeah, the cake. All right, since we screwed it up with 500,000th hit, when we hit 6, Seamstress Sexual Harmony, and to go popular for this 55-degree night in the middle of winter. Moss, what's up? So we're going to cut the cake on the 600,000th hit. Bill, thanks for the roses. And as you can see, my new thing, and not that I'm saying don't ever feel obligated to gift, but that is my new thing. The gifts go towards my trip to my fight in Romania. Oh, man. Going to be quite an experience. Yo, Magic by Derek, what's up? Oh, man. Dude, I'm telling you, if y'all... Okay, man, Derek has some awesome videos, and the one thing that, like, impressed me the most, because there's more than just this, but spinning that card deck, dude, I don't know how he takes a whole, like, fans out cards, he'll put them back together, and, like, spin them on his finger. It's insane. You gotta check out his videos. Dude, don't ever tell me how you do it. I will never figure it out, and I will just wonder forever. Yo, Chris, what's up? Well, I don't know. I wish I had some magic with some swords to help me out sometimes. Oh, Nikki, I was just saying I was thinking about you before. I was thinking I hadn't seen you for a little while. I figured I'd run into you at some point. Yeah, it's no joke. I mean, we all know each other. So, Moss, thanks for the likes. Moss, I'm fighting in Romania. At least I set in my acceptance. But I guess I'll be dueling there in July. Longsword and buckler. Oh yeah, good words. Coda always has the most wise, what do you call it? Comments. Makes you think. Really, real based stuff, man. Oh, Moss, thanks. We're on 573,000, by the way. We're cutting a cake at 600,000. I messed it up at 500,000. We never got around to it. I was in the middle of work and all this crazy stuff. So we're just gonna do it at 600,000, right? It's like, what's the point? We're already like almost 600,000. Bill, yeah, crazy. Dude, yeah, I'm single again, so might as well. I don't know, that's a far ways off. I'll be single again to Carolina Carnage. Most likely. It's gonna be like just from the grocery store cake. I'm gonna type, or I'm gonna not type on it. I'm gonna type on the cake with icing, like happy 600,000th hit. We'll do it on a live stream. I was supposed to do it the 500,000th hit. The timing was bad. It was in the middle of like a 3-day stretch of work, and then I was like, well, we'll get to it. And then I was gonna do it again, kind of recent. And the weather was horrible. I slept through my alarms to begin with that night, right? That day, I was like, I'll get up by like 2 p.m. I'll go get the cake. Dude, I slept through my alarms because it was after work and all this crazy stuff. And then I woke up, the wind was like 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Like, that's what actually woke me up. I could just hear it going whoosh and blowing shit. My house gets a siding blown off it all the time. It's so annoying. Thanks for the continual likes. So we're getting some armor workouts in here too. I don't know. Maybe we'll do one tomorrow night. But we're getting some just clothing, long swords in. Yeah, dude, I should maybe just stay single till I get back from Romania. Yeah, dude. I'm screenshotting that. That is Bill. Great idea. Yeah. That is a perfect way to repent for missing the 500,000th hit cake. Yeah, I can try real quick. Derek, let's see if we can. Yo, Oscar, yeah, have a safe trip. We're at 573,000 hits. All right. So I don't know if I'm on the screen. All right. Here we go. Let's see if let's pretend we're fighting someone from both sides. Ooh, I don't have the room to do it. I can flourish a lot better with a great sword, because a great sword, I can really whip it around. I don't know, Derek. Believe me, I can do one. It looks like crap right now. Give me a great sword in a parking lot. I have some old flourish videos that weren't too bad. Like, but those are like so far back in the videos. Yeah, dude. So I actually fight control the center and stab. Lightsaber tournaments, and the last one I did, it's actually been. Well, I haven't done one for a while, but I actually took a date to a lightsaber tournament, a first date, because I was like, the only day they have off coming up is a Friday. I was like, but I'm gonna be fighting lightsaber in a lightsaber tournament. I was like, you can come if you want. I was like, that's like my next day off. It's like 2 weeks away. She's like, sure. I won like second place out of 20. And you know what I do? 90% of the time, one-handed, because it's just a touch. You can hit someone this light, and it counts as a hit. So I pretty much control the center, you know, and I love it, man. When someone comes out like flipping it around, and you just but I just try and control center, you know. They try and smack my saber, just drop it down, or you know, I just kind of look for openings. I try and keep just out of range enough to do a lunge. And sometimes if they're going up high like this, I'll just take a dive and hit them in the ankle or something even. Yeah, I guess it would be like that kind of stance. Yo, Swole! Oh my God, how are you doing? Merry late Christmas. Hope you're doing good. If well, I'm saying if they're swinging if they're swinging like this in my blade, I will. It's easier to do. This is a little heavy, but you just go whoop. You kind of wiggle it out here like it's a target, you know. It's if they try and attack your blade, or you can even just go like that. But I usually just drop real quick and I've had a couple times. It's happened 2 times. The funniest thing, where you're having an exchange and they'll start running, and I'll just start backpedaling and hold it like this. And I've had people actually just like walk into it, and they're like, "Oh my God, I'm such an idiot." But I just watch where their sword is, and wherever their sword is, you know, the people that give me trouble are the people that are just trying. I just look in the center. I always got it right, aiming right at them, about chest level. You just watch what they do, you know. If you just I'm always ready to jump back more than forward. And if they come too close, get away. Maybe take a thrust. I don't waste my time at all with any fancy stuff. People come out there, and I know people and I cosplay too. I'll wear like an Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit, but dude, I don't come out there trying to show off. I just come out there to thrust to the chest. And if they're up higher, sometimes I'll just even reach out, try and go for a leg. If they're like this, really quick, you can just come around. You can kind of fake something and go for the head. Yeah, 2 back, 1 forward. And I'm always aiming it at their face or their chest. It's just a touch. You can touch them this light. That counts as a hit, even if it just grazed against them. The one, there's a guy, and he always comes out like this, and I do it all the time. He always, this is just his main thing. Probably 75% of the time, this dude I run into in these tournaments is his guard is he always comes out like this. And so many times, he'll forget about me, and I love it, man. He'll go like that, and I just stand there, and I just and I literally do I just collapse on my side as I'm going down, boop, right in the leg as I'm falling forward. It's so funny. Yeah, dude, that's good policy to keep the sword everywhere you go. I know, man. I mean, in HEMA or something, this can be, it can, but to not change dependent. If he's like this and I'm standing there like this the whole time, I'm not doing anything different, You think he might, oops, I forgot I'm not inside. You think he might bring it down maybe to a guard around here. But no, he's all coming out like that. Usually the people that give me trouble are the people that also fight in the saber class at these FEMA schools. I love it, man. When people fight two-handed against one, I think I get much better. I think I got really good range, and I often when I'm thrusting too, I don't hold it even up where there's no cross guard, but I don't even hold it by the blade. I actually a lot of times hold it down here, so I got maybe another 2 or 3 inches of reach. Yeah, I almost never attack first. It's almost a counter. If I attack first, it's because I'm diving for a leg, or sometimes it's just too much time goes by, and I'm just well, let's do something. There's so much fun though. Lightsaber, the Saber League is it's so much fun, man. There hasn't been a tournament around here for a little while though, so I haven't had a chance to take the lightsaber out for a spin for a while. Calming down. We're kind of calming down a little bit. Maybe I should turn this other light on. Let's see. It'll make a difference. Oh! Wow. Right in the face. Maybe that's too bright. Let's see. Now it's more than half a kilo. It would be, if a kilo is half, a plastic training sword about half a kilo. Nikki, thanks for the SpongeBob's. I asked my daughter, do you want to go see that SpongeBob movie? And she didn't want to see it. So I don't know. Oh, I'd still like to see it. A plastic training sword, an arming sword, probably half a kilo. This here is probably, let's see, in kilos, it's probably 1.5 kilos. Yeah. See, Dawson, what's up? See, I think there's the rules though. I think there's specific rules. I can't forget now. It's been so long, but I forget because I just compete in it. I don't really like pay attention other than like what you're allowed to do, and not for like hits. But I think that if you do want to use those kind of things like the stats, I think you have to match weapons. I can't remember offhand if you have to match or not. You know what I mean? So you can't have a sword versus that, like, or I don't know, man. It's been a little while. Oh man, one of the best things ever is you have teams of like, I think it was two on two teams we were doing, and it's for a minute long, unlimited. There's no deaths, so as many times you hit somebody in a minute for team points. So you have somebody people counting for your team. You just sit around and you're both just fighting the whole time, like 2 on 2. It's great. Yeah, I don't know. There's probably good advantages if you really know how to use one. I'm sure that's probably a great advantage. I mean, if you know how to use it well, dude. I mean, I'm not gonna feel very very confident about rushing somebody who has 2 freaking long lightsabers attached in the middle. I don't know what the slabs thing is. The lighting is a little better with both spotlights on now. Whoa! Kind of reading chat, hitting through. Yeah, can you imagine night? Whoa, oh man. Hey, I mean, if you could do it without hitting yourself, how would you hold it? I wonder. Just think if you had a lightsaber, what's the thing, the little rope dart? A lightsaber rope dart. A light dart. Actually, now that I think about it, they don't have something like that, do they? I think that's a pretty cool weapon. Those rope darts. I don't know how people do all this crazy tricks with them. Yo! Wrap around, it flips off your foot. Peter! Yo, Peter, what's up again? Hey, how's it going tonight? Thank you for that. The rose hand. Huh. That's a different one. To me. And thanks for the likes. You could have I'm sure you could have some kind of a rope. Who would even need the rope? If you can control it with the force or something, yeah, you probably don't even need the rope for the dart. You can just control it wherever you want. Yo, happy holidays, man. Good to see you again. It was 55 degrees out here on my way home tonight. I was like, we're gonna get outside in a t-shirt. Well, it's kind of like a t-shirt. It's got a button. So it's like a dressy t-shirt, dress up t-shirt. Getting some hits on Bob. We're gonna switch to this one-handed thing real quick. You know what? I like the longsword. Maybe tomorrow night we'll get some armored longsword hits in. But if I have this a little bit closer, just since chat's kind of rolling through, it's a little easier for me to read like this. We're going to like midnight, so we got 55 minutes. Short live stream, we're getting some hits in. I gotta wake up early in the morning. I'm drinking a coffee, I should stop. Now that I think about it, I really need to stop. Because I'm gonna be wired and I'm not get to bed. Alright, cut off from the coffee. I was kind of dragging though. I don't know if I'd been able to be live stream right now without that. Whoa! Kind of slid off his shoulder there. A little deflection from our buddy Bob. Oh, that kind of reminded me. Yeah, dude. Do you know what else, Bill? And I haven't. No, I'm not a Star Wars like historian. But what were those things? Were they called the proto sabers? I don't know if anybody knows, where it was like it was connected to a wire. Like me and one of my friends, we were gonna make like an outfit, like old school. We were gonna try and cosplay as them. We'd actually have it connected to like I think it's connected to a backpack with a cord. Prototype saber, yeah. I haven't talked to him about that for a while though. I should ask him about that again. It'd be a cool. It'd be cool. I don't know. Be a challenge if you go to thrust somebody and your cord gets stuck. You're like, ugh, ugh, yo, Space Comics, what's up again? How's Mars tonight? Mars gets pretty cold at night, huh? Thanks for the repost too. No, really? I'm gonna have to check that out. Actually, now that you mention, I think I saw something. I don't think I've seen the video, but I remember seeing. I don't know if I read about that in an article. For some reason, I remember photos of that. Yo, nice. Yo, Space Comics, good to see you again this morning and at night. Right? Yeah, I wouldn't block. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's kind of, yeah, speaking of that, like, IRL, if you had a lightsaber, you know, how crazy that they could block each other. I don't know how you get that light. How does light have the mass to it to actually block another or anything? I don't know. I don't even know. Does anyone ever... Yo! Yuri, what's up? Yeah, Space Comics. Yo, you have a good night too. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yo, oh man, it has been. Michael, how you doing? Not too bad. I worked the last couple nights. We're getting a little bit of a live stream, and tonight we're on 570-some thousand hits. Just figured, you know, get another hour in since I got some time tonight, because here's the plan. I need to get to the millionth hit now, sooner than ever, because we got to start now. I need to start being in shape to fight overseas. So we need to start getting the cardio live streams. And the longer that we're hitting Bob, Zombie Warrior, yo, thanks for I'm ready. The freaking SpongeBob's, man. We need to be spending more time staying in shape than this. I didn't see World on tonight. I was watching earlier today. I guess China got that Abrams, huh? Because I think he was saying he's going to be playing less War Thunder now. Yeah. That's crazy. Well, you know, of any country, they'd probably be the one to get it because they steal and rip off everything else. Oh, okay. Can't contain a magnetic field. Gotcha. That yeah. I was gonna say that I could see that happening. I mean, I could see how that's a good explanation. Yeah, the infantry thing, man. I think that's gonna bring a lot of people back. There's like yeah, I mean, whole new gameplay. I just started getting back into it, and then just started getting back into it, and our our supreme ruler in War Thunder is starting to not play it as much. But I just started, man. I need to upload a video of it. I had probably at least 15 kills before I got my tank before. I was like 15-1 for a KD ratio is great. Oh, oh, oh! I see O at first, and now like oh, that's some foreshadowing that they captured those, huh? Yo, Brenda Lee, what up? Dude, yeah, that would be the most frightening tank to drive, a T90, like in real life. 30-meter high turret toss, 50-meter high turret toss. Yo, Brenda Lee, thanks for the rose. Too nice, everybody. That would be the scariest thing. You're basically, right? You're, for anyone out here that doesn't know, you're basically sitting on top of the ammo, like you're cooked. Plus, thanks for the follow too. Plus, the entry and exit of those things are horrible. To get out of one of those, if it was just on fire. Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, but doesn't that imply that they're gonna retake that island? Or how else would they have it, right? I don't know. That's what I meant, like foreshadowing. I don't know what the layer thing is, Brenda Lee. Unfamiliar with that term. So here's the plan. All right, get some hits on Bob. I think tomorrow it's gonna probably be tomorrow evening live stream. Since my daughter went to stay at her mom's tonight, I'm picking her up tomorrow for the rest of the weekend. So tomorrow, I have to get really early to do that. I think I'm going to go to the gym to get my cardio in early. Then I'll have a live stream later at night. I got you. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Like IRL? I don't know. Temporary Abrams. Yeah. Oh, a Timu. Well, I was going to say temporary, too. Would also be funny. A Timu Abrams. What is an Abrams are actually kind of old. I mean, isn't that those tanks are what, like 20 years old or something, right? I mean, they're still like one of the most capable, the best. But at the same time, they've been upgraded with all kind of stuff. But aren't they like 20-year-old design or something? Yeah, or older. I keep forgetting sometimes what year it is. Nikki6, thanks for the like. There's kind of a downer though today. World was saying he's going to be playing less of it. I just started playing the game again, and purposefully to get caught up to him. Yeah, 80. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's got a German barrel, right? German barrel. It's got offset kind of tracks because it uses those spring torsion bars. So those are like that's the worst suspension than modern suspension. 1980. Okay. You missed the announcement. What's your announcement? Oh, okay. Yeah, Taiwan, man. I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, I see that again. Oh, they're getting the M1A2T. I didn't know there's like a T, but yeah, I know. Okay. Huh, how about that? Oh, yeah, nothing's changing with his, well, unless he keeps getting, unless that puzzle piece keeps messing with his live stream. But he was saying he's going to be probably playing less War Thunder now that, there's a Chinese Abrams tank. But I was saying, I just started replaying the game too because I was like trying to get caught up. But now it's kind of like disheartening because I'm like, oh, well. So so I don't know. We'll see. But you know what I mean. Like he's not streaming less. He's just streaming less of War Thunder apparently. Yeah, I think the Abrams has a lot more room in it than compared to the Russian tanks, man. The more survivability as far as like the I don't know. Does Russia use that ceramic armor? It's like sandwiched in between two steel plates or something. Is that ceramic armor unique to like an Abrams? That's something I don't know. But I'm pretty sure, isn't it like steel? It's like on the outside, steel, hardened ceramic, steel. Then there's even like then there's even a space of just air in between that and the tank. And it's all designed to like stop those the super dense metal darts. Yeah. Did y'all ever see those Russian tanks when they put all they look like barns driving around? Most use reactive armor. Okay. Gotcha. I see that, Bill. Also, Bill in Carney Customs. I'm reading what you're saying there. Either way, it just sucks if you're in a T90 and you get hit. Oh God. They had old Afghanistan war footage, or not, I think from their occupation Afghanistan, of them like looking through, I think it was Afghanistan footage, them looking through the insides of those T90s, what happens to those drivers. There's like no escape. You're just crammed in there. Anyway, yeah. Nice. Yeah, heck yeah. Yeah, right. One hit wonder is a great term for it. Yeah. Now that there's drone like just even like FPV drones. That's so different out there. I would, dude. Anybody like I always tell someone thanks for your service. Like I'm making people extra special thanks. Anyone who has to go out and fight and something these days. That's insane. The drones and stuff. Yeah, I think isn't the space in the middle to kind of prevent to try and wait a shape charge. No, I don't know. What was it? Which one? Those ones, shape charges. Do they kind of rely on what do you call it? The spalling inside, spalling, whatever you call it. When the metal chips off inside and shoots out. Is that what they're like? You have the reactive armor, right? That blows up the other way. But say you didn't have that armor and it hits. I don't know. No, the big old fat ones are ones, right? The big old fat ones that crash into it. That creates all the spall inside. Soft head does. Yeah, right. Because a big old one smashes into it and flattens out and creates that big shockwave. Yeah, that is crazy, man. They have even not just like this cages, but the original ones. You know, they were like building those dude. Those tanks drive around. They looked like a barn driving through the fields. And like the new current Ukraine-Russia war thing, the way the tanks are looking is crazy, man. Yeah. Man, a meter of armor. MBAM with a new picture, the new look. What's up, MBAM? If you're here, thanks for the likes. By the way, Let me break out this long sword for a minute, perhaps. Bring this a little closer here. As long as it's not in the way of the sword. Yo, what's up? Nice. Eating a burrito. Oh, I love to have a burrito. So we did our Christmas tonight. Since I worked the last 2 days, my daughter came over for a little bit. We did our Christmas thing tonight. Like, dude, she got the game of life. Anyone ever play that, the board game? We played 4 games of it. She won 3, I won 1. Oh, for sure, man. Yo, Mrs. Hall. So, well, the stress test maybe perhaps more for our buddy here. He's all duct taped up. He has a real smile, but that's only because we put a sharp sword through his face back on the 300,000th hit. And it's sort of just slowly getting bigger for me, punching him in the face every once in a while. Believe it or not, my tournament saber, I actually did bust a rivet on it by hitting Bob too many times with it. He's the stress test in a way. 500,000 hits. I haven't had to duct tape him in a while, which is great. Like, looking at him, man, I mean, the last duct tape patch that I did on him is like perfect, man. Oh, yo, I don't know why it filtered that comment, but what you're saying about you saw me hitting with the buckler just now. Oh, yeah, so for, yeah, you can't do that in LARPs, but I'm practicing like for Boohurt, you know, the full contact steel stuff, where buckler fighting, like, I usually try and tuck it here, like near the, because even though I got a big heavy duty helmet on, it doesn't hurt to try and take some of the impact out, right? My buckler's like reactive armor if someone's trying to punch me in the head. But I usually try and keep it here when I'm swinging. But yeah, whenever we're fighting, you know, when I'm fighting armor, full contact, I'm usually just, I'm not even using the buckler much to block more than I am to punch. Yeah, a lot of people just have this big old punch shield strapped on their arm. I just don't like the feel of having a huge shield on my arm. Buckler for me is so much nicer. Plus, you know, you shove this right up in if someone has a helmet that has like a brim on it, and you lock this right up under that brim, and with your arm completely out straight, you know, that's a good way to keep someone away. Yo, oh my gosh, Michael. Mason Buckler, I mean, yeah, Mason Buckler, man. Formidable, very formidable. And you know what's great? Oh, I love Mason, although I don't use maces too often, though I have one. So much so how easy I think it is with if you're grappling with a buckler and a mace, like your hands are so free. More free than having a sword, because you got that whole shaft of the mace. You know, and a buckler is so easy to get up under here. You can even get under here and still, you got a decent grab to grab onto your handle, the mace and stuff like that. Great stuff, man. Plus, in a mace and buckler, it's almost like punch. Even if you wanted to do that. You know, when you're playing by the rules and you have to have... Peter, thanks for the... Oh, or you're back, or whatever. I just saw your name pop up again. Buckler punches to the chest are good. A lot of times people don't expect to get punched in the chest. Double D. You know what's great too? Yeah, right. Yeah, why not just... It's better to grapple with a mace than a long sword. One thing too, if I'm ever like, yo, what's up, Double D? How's it going tonight? Sometimes, like, buckler punches, like, to this upper part of to the hip. Like, trying to hit up right where that gap, or, where there's usually a gap kind of there. Sometimes you just jam it down into there. You can feel it, or they can feel it. Good, man. Good, you're doing great. We're going till about midnight, about half hour. Just getting some extra hits in. We need to get to the millionth hit as soon as possible. I need to focus more on cardio for fighting overseas. Yes! Congratulations. I wish I had got more cardio in today. I did cardio. I got a half hour. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. I'd say I'm really decent at tracking shots too. I mean, like if this is your sword arm, if this is you at home, and this is me. Tracking. 2 hours, man. Not tired. I need to get tired because I got to go to bed. So I get enough sleep before I pick up my daughter in the morning. I want to get my cardio in. I'd love to get 2 hours in the morning. It just depends if I can wake up in time. Yeah, I remember you're saying that. That's coming up next weekend already. Yo, Chris, awesome sauce. What's up today? How's it going? You can grab a buckler. I'm pretty sure you can grab any shield. That's how I got my arm armor smashed. Someone put an axe through my arm armor. Oh! 'Tis the season. Awesome sauce. Thank you for those. Chris, it's been a while too. Hope you've been doing alright. Thank you for those gifts. Nice. Heck yeah. I ended up working for Christmas. So Christmas for me was today. Oh no, wait. Your arm wings cracked on both sides? Yeah, it's true. That would hurt. So I'm pretty sure you can grab shields. Like, I mean, you can grab shields with axes and things. You know? Merry Christmas. Yeah, I mean, whenever, so someone was holding mine, like, I was up against the rail of the list, and someone actually was, I remember, because someone was actually holding it, and this guy was swinging with one of those really small-headed freaking pole arms, man. Oh, that's good you're getting replaced. Oh, all right. So he was over that. Okay, I see what you're saying. But the one time I remember someone was actually holding my shield, and I remember the guy was swinging at me, so I moved my arm up to block it. And the second time, the axe actually like went through, and it punctured my arm armor, which is crazy. For anybody out there who doesn't know, like, this armor, like, think of a good decent frying pan. The armor, like, not like an iron skillet, but a metal frying pan. That's what the armor is like. Someone put an axe, a blunt axe through it. And it wasn't anything to do with the bad heat treatment of my armor. It's just like, it was just that hard. So what I did, it really hurt. Luckily, so besides the armor taking a huge, really cutting down the velocity of that axe, I had I had an armor failure. However, nobody knew except kind of us after the round. And my arm, when I took my armor off it after the day, I was actually a little swollen here. Wait, what? Why not wearing what now, Alexander? Wait, what was I talking about? The armor? Why am I not wearing the armor right now? I'll probably have some armor on for tomorrow. Oh yeah, probably for tomorrow. So we're hitting this dummy. I know it's backwards, but we're 573,000 times so far, and this is just kind of it's kind of more like I'd say it's more like chatting while we're getting hits in. But I have to get an armored workout in soon. It might be tomorrow night. Put some on. Yo, Chris, thanks for the Rosa, bro. Hey, and if you haven't heard, I just sent my reply to say I got the invite to fight in Romania in July. So just because I haven't seen you for a little bit, that's the new news. Heck yeah, man, dude, full titanium. Chris, thanks for the roses. You've been here since like freaking before the days in the 50s, so that's like 140 days ago at least. If you think about it. For Chris Awesome songs. The titanium is so much nicer for duels, man. Titanium kit is crazy. So the time that my armor got punctured, so there's a big hole in it, and after the round, my arm is a little sore, so what do? My buckler kind of covered that hole. You could kind of still see it. We put a little bit of tape over it, and then I fought the next 2 rounds. I fought left-handed. We were mostly grappling anyway, so it didn't really matter. It didn't really matter which hand is which. It's a little different though, having the buckler in your right hand now instead of the left. That's the thing I got to figure out how to get the armor in Romania. Somebody was telling me I do. Not as much as I should anymore. I used to have a lot more left hand. Let's do some. It's backwards at home. So now this is left-handed, although it looks different on the screen. So I heard that for the swords and stuff, you get like a hard case thing like for sporting equipment. Like, you know, like they have the hard cases for skis or something. But that's what you use, and you just say it's all sporting equipment. Dude, if my armor gets lost on the way to Romania, I will freaking flip my lid. That is the most stressful thing about the whole trip. Have you used Steel Mastery? You know, I see them, and I actually almost buy stuff from them once in a while, but I haven't used them before. I was going to order a Brig. It seems so easy to use their site, too. That was one of the first sites I used to look at. Yeah, true. True about it's good. I need to get these hits in this way. I've fought left-handed a couple times. One time, man, we had this fight up in the Pocono Mountains. And it was like more for fun. Like, I mean, it's for real. But it was like, you know, there's no, if you win first place or last place, nobody cares. It's just like a big get together for someone for an event, just to show off the sport. Like, we're going like at it, like, you know, but we weren't gap shotting each other and stuff. Oh, did you? Did you, how long did it take to get the gambeson made? If you remember. At the time, I need to get a better gambeson for exercise. The first time I fought left-handed, we're just like dueling, you know, and this guy kept going like, and like, you know, getting hit that hard in my hand, and it was like maybe the 3rd or 4th hit where he had caught me in the knuckles the first round, and I felt something inside my middle finger or something that felt like it broke, dude. It was so sore. So I was like, all right, well, I guess we're fighting left-handed the rest of the day. I didn't do too bad. Like, I still, I think sometimes my left-handed blade alignment's better than my right. So we should, yeah, we're going to get some, good call. I'm glad we had this talk. We're going to get some more left-handed hits in today. Yo, heck yeah, about Sparta. They make some awesome looking stuff. I've never seen it in person though. 6 months have paid off, but sure. Okay, all right. Yeah, good call. I should just make sure we're doing it every day. Back in the early days with hitting Bob, I was actually fighting. I was actually getting more left-handed hits in the beginning. I kind of got away from it. Yo, the fast? About that fast. First I was talking about fast, like not eating. About that fast. Okay. Heck yeah. I need to get an exercise gambeson that I can point all my armor onto. The gambeson I've been using is great, but I can't put the rear braces on because there's nothing to put the armor point on. No, I'm not. At first, I forgot that when you said about that fast. I I did one kind of recent. So at first I thought I just read it wrong. Like in my head, I thought like about that fast. I was saying about that fast you did. Yo, Jordan. Hey. Awesome to see you, man. Thanks for reminding me to work that left hand. You have a good rest of the night. A home intruder. Here, you want to see what the home intruder gets? Although it's kind of dumb where it's sitting, but because it's actually at the door. I'm not that serious about it, but there you go. See, it would suck because if they're already here. Oh, I got a booger. Sorry, buddy. That happens. So it would suck because if they're already through the door, I'm not getting to it. But if they came in the front door, this is a nice way to keep someone fighting straight down the hallway. It's got a hook and a thrusting point. Yeah. The bill hook. Bill hook is my favorite. I'm not gonna lie. For a pole arm. I'm not like some pro at it, but I've swung it around. That thing is heavy, man. Can you imagine? But the thing is, if they've come in through the back door, then they've already passed it, and I can't get to it. Then they could use it on me. Wouldn't that suck? Someone breaks in the back door and grabs your own bill hook and uses it against you. I would definitely have to get my old big round yin yang shield. Because that's a heavy ass shield. If any shield I have is gonna stop that, it's my Mongolian yin yang shield. Just making sure the counter's working. We're on 1,800 hits. That's a lot for tonight. We got 20 minutes to get approximately. At midnight, we'll see. We might go a little bit later. Yeah. Can you imagine that? I can get it takes me the thing that takes me the longest, believe it or not, to get my armor on are the sabatons. Alright, that's a counter in the back of Bob. If I didn't have to put sabatons on, I could probably get my armor on in 6 minutes or less. So counting that, we're over 575,000. So we might get this cake. We might be cutting this cake before New Year's. I don't know. Maybe not. We need to get these million hits in, everybody, so we can start streaming exercise, armor exercise. I gotta get to a million. I can't abandon this quest, but it's cutting into my exercise time. Like right now, so tomorrow morning I have to wake up super. Anchor Bear to Fredera, what up? If you can hear me, what's up? So I have to wake up early to freaking get cardio in. Oh yeah, if I could do that, well, I see the thing that sucks. I can't put any of my chest armor on by myself. I could throw it on, but I can't do all the buckles in the back. Uh, that and a helmet, man, like, you just toss it on. If it was just, I could put it, I've fought in dress clothes before, which was like, I could tell you about how that happened. I fought in dress clothes with my armor over top. I could just throw the breastplate on over this. Yeah, it looked like a Dark Souls invader. The ones that would roll around with just like the shorts. Well, a lot of them would just use like, you just have the default loincloth, but yeah, with the, what was it? Oh God. I can't remember the ring now. The one that lets you do the cartwheels or backflips or something. Yeah. I've had some live streams on here that's just like kind of in underwear. But yeah, I fought in dress clothes once. This is probably like, let's see, five years ago. The first year we fought the first year we fought at the Arnold Schwarzenegger Fitness Expo. I was fighting with Detroit Fight Club. So I was fighting on Detroit's team, and we fought. Dude, it was such a long day. I think we had fought like from like 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. was when all the fighting was. I got all my armor off. We were done. We ended up, I think we got like 4th place or something, right? So I get everything off. My hotel room was connected to the convention center. Luckily though, I left all my armor down at the event. I went back. I got a shower. I started drinking, and I put on I had dressier kind of clothes, because I was just gonna go around and enjoy the event. So I'm sitting there, man. Yeah, my whole all my armor for the most part, except my SCA armor chest thing, is Brigandine armor. I kind of like it more than the breastplate. So I had dress clothes on. I went back down there. I was sitting there. I went back upstairs to where all the fighters were, and the Cincinnati Barbarians, man, were fighting, and they were going into the finals for like the gold medal match. And there was a break, and they're sitting there. There's like an hour break or whatever it was. I don't remember. And they're just having a rough time. Where they came up to there was like an up an escalator, you know. And one of the guys was like, "Hey man," he's like, "You think you could fight with us for like the gold in the gold bracket?" And I was like, "Man," I was like, "I don't know." He's like, I was like, my head's so out of it, like I'm done. I just fought the whole day. I was like, I'm so out of it. I changed. I even started drinking. I was on like my first beer, but I was like, I'm so out of it, And he's like, it's all right, man. It's a big favor to ask. I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not like in the mood to go out there at all right now. And then I just see them all sitting there, and a lot of them are my friends. I was like, man, I can't let these guys asking me to go fight with them. I was like, I got to do it. So I went and I put my armor back on. I had dress pants on and like a dressier kind of shirt. I put my armor on over it, and I come like walking on. I was like, all right. I was like, I'm ready. Got my ass kicked though, fighting the Dallas Warlords, man. It was something else. You fight at that high level. Those guys are so high level. It was insane. Yeah, man. I was just everybody's kind of like someone was hurt. One of the guys got red carded and kicked out for the rest of the tournament. Everyone was just kind of gassed. I was gassed too. I was fighting before that, so I went out. Yeah, I couldn't turn that down. and when I took it off, I was sweaty as shit. But yeah, my dress pants. I was surprised didn't get that messed up. Dude, those guys on that other team were so good. There was a time when I have pretty good field awareness too. I'm looking around, there's like nobody around, and I start hitting somebody like 2 or 3 times, and someone comes and just cross checks me, like from behind. I'm like, where did this guy come from? Then there was another time where I was up on the rail, Or no, I was second, the number two guy. There's someone on a rail, and then me. And I'm sitting there. I had my biggest, heaviest axe, and I'm just like, I hit the guy the first time, and he looks at me. So I like did it again. So the third time, I was like, I'm just smash this guy in the head. Yeah, dude. Well, I've seen this. I've seen all the fights. I've been there to see them. This is my experience fighting a team though on that level. Like, yeah, I know exactly that athleticism. Tin Man, what up, Tin Man? Yeah, actually, I was saying it. Most of my armor is brigandine. Thanks for the pin. Always good. Got good moderators, man. I didn't miss anything from you. Did you? Let me. And dude, it was just so the third time I just go for his head. So that time I swung like it was like an overhead at his head, you know. And I think I haven't hit him in it, and he looked at me, and he just goes like this and just like walks over, and we start grappling. And before I even knew, it was just on the ground. And I don't even know what happened. It's so they're just so high level, man. Higher level than me. Gunner, what up? 10 Man, thanks for the roses. Hope you're having a good night. It's 55 degrees out here, like in the middle of winter. I just got to get a workout in the. Yeah. After the third one, I remember he just looked at me. He inside his helmet. He's even standing like this. He just like walks over. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, all right. I was like thinking, yeah. Not like I'm thinking in my head like, all right, grapple time. And before I knew it, man, he'd like flip me over. I was on the ground. Yo, Iowa, what's up? Yo, Ella, what's up, Ella? I don't know why. I don't know why it blurred out the message. Ella, hola. It was 70 there too. That's we must. All right, it must be a nationwide thing. Bow hunting, what's up, man? Yeah. Yo. Heck yeah, man. Iowa, what's up? It's pretty humid. When I got in the car, like the whole thing was just covered with water, you know? Like it wasn't even sprinkling. It was just like the condensation. I don't know if that makes a big difference, but it was wet. I couldn't tell what the humidity is, but I can tell you it's humid. You know what? How to test it? I don't have any. Here. Let's see. Sirens! Sirens! You hear the sirens? Every time I live stream, there's sirens. I always point it out. There's the sirens. Yeah, I can kind of feel it. This box. Oh! Yay! Yay! Oh, well, yeah, man. Yeah, the police, it's any time of the day. It's been a little different because I've been live streaming a lot inside. But when I'm out here, 90% live streams, there's a siren. Sometime during it. Something is going on somewhere. That could just be him trying to go through an intersection now. That sounds like him just going, whoop, 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 so you can go through a red light. 10 minutes, thanks for the light. Tony, what up? In 10 minutes, we'll see. Done. Iowa. I'm gonna as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna go see it. We have 10 minutes. We'll reevaluate. We'll see where we're at. We might go another 10 or 15 minutes. But I gotta try and get to bed so I can wake up early and do cardio. But I couldn't turn the opportunity down to get some hits in tonight. We need to get through the 1,000,000 hits like ASAP. I need to switch over to cardio live stream. Every day we're sitting out here hitting Bob. My lower body could be used in an equal workout. And it's not like I can't do a cardio live stream, but this is still the priority content right here. Yeah, I think I was saying back then that the audio didn't. So I did the. You know what? Let me see if I can pull it up. The main file, the main video file should be uploaded to YouTube. But I think we were talking about before, the freaking audio didn't record. Unless, you know what we could do? Unless you want to do one where, because remember it's like really small. How do you do the live stream where we're both the same, both side by side, like equal size? Yo, Bill, yeah, heck yeah. That's a lot. Tomorrow, it'll probably be tomorrow evening. Probably a little bit earlier than this. It's good to see you, Bill, and talking with you. I gotta not drink this coffee, but at the same time, it's good. Supa, what's up? Oh, shoot. Yeah, we gotta get through a million hits. Every day that we're hitting Bob, like, consistently, and then we'll still always have Bob hits. I mean, every third or fourth day I should be doing it like with some armor on, you know. But I gotta get out of the daily Bobs and into the daily cardio stuff. This is like, you know, this is a whole hour I could have been running or something instead. I won't live stream running, but I could put on armor and do ladder drills or, you know, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay, good. We'll have to do. We should do it. We should play in a Tin Man where we're side by side, because your picture down the bottom, it was so small. It's hard to see together. Okay, I see what you're saying, zombie. Yeah, there's gotta be a way to. Yeah, right, perfect. Yeah, like I did with World that one day. In Woodland, we did one like that too, where we're side by side. Yeah, heck yeah. I drank raw eggs for years. Never got sick from it, nothing. People will be like, well, can't you get salmonella? Or maybe I did get sick and I never knew. But I bet you like 2 years. When I used to be real into like bodybuilding, the way I found out like how many calories approximately I need in a day, I ate the same exact thing for like a month. Eat the same exact thing. And then once that was like my baseline for what I thought my calorie needs were, I would track my weight every day. I'd be like, wow, I actually need to eat a little more. What about a zombie? Check the. All right, this is. All right, so this is Sir Burley, if you're there. Oh wait, what's the co-host thing? Oh, I'll yeah. Plus the other thing too, like I don't have any eggs to drink raw. That's just, it's supposed to be like, you know, the medical caduceus thing. Yo, Sir Burley, what's up? Merry Christmas. And then this has, see, the reason it's got that, like the wheat. Wow. Actually, I haven't looked at the detail. I'm surprised is not like, it actually still looks okay. But it's got that around it to kind of match this because the snakes are on the other side. Dude, that's the other thing too. I'm so done with these things. Like, do you know it's not even the whole left side is like blurred out, like grayed out. Like I can't even click on those things. Thanks, Tin Man. Like I think the whole thing where you even do find the co-host thing, like it's grayed out on my screen. Like I can't even click on the. There's that little icon on the side, and it won't even. It's not even an option for me to use it right now. I'm not restricted, am I? No. I don't know, man. I don't understand. We'll figure it out. I should just keep a carton of eggs on hand. The only tattoos I have, though. My friends are like, we all need to get tattoos. I'm like, he's my one friend is trying to get a neck tattoo. I was like, I can't get a neck tattoo. I don't know if we will or not. If I will or not. I would have to get something like Boo Hurt tatted across. Boo Hurt with like two swords or two pole arms or something. That'd be the the tattoo of a lifetime. Yeah, right, Burley. I know what you mean, Sir Burley. Tattoos are expensive, man. Depending on how big you get. You know, I think a lot of girls just get like a little heart or something here. You know what I mean? Like you want a real big tattoo that costs, like that probably costs you $15. Hey, the one girl at work did her own tattoo. It actually looks really good. She tattooed her own leg recently. It looks really good. She has a tattoo gun at home. I was like, Joshua, if you're there, happy Boxing Day again. It's still Boxing Day, depending what time zone you're in, I guess, right? We got, all right. Yeah, we'll get another like 10 minutes. We'll see how many hits we have in by 10 after midnight. Tomorrow, I don't know how we're gonna do it. So if my daughter's gonna be here, so the one time she was here, she was like DJ and she was playing the music during the live stream. But I think what we're gonna have to do, because she'll probably be playing something like at this time of night, like Sims or something. She's been playing The Sims. Oh yeah, thanks, man. We're over 575,000, and I was saying too. Oh no. You branded yourself, yes, man. I bet it burns off the hair. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to, maybe there's something up with this live stream, but I can't click any of the options on the bottom. Foxum, what's up? So, yeah, I mean, I've been streaming random times of the day too. I mean, it's either 8 a.m. or like 10 p.m. for the most part, but then it's never the same every day. Foxum, thanks for the likes. Because at the same time, like every week I work different days, so I can't always be like, oh, every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday I'll be on at 10, because half time I'm working those days from week to the next. Oh, I thought you meant you made a brand and you branded your arm like with a Boo Hurt tattoo or something, or any kind of brand. Yeah, see, I can't even click on that, though. Oh, yeah, dude, I burn boxes, too, and stuff like that. Yeah, down here, man. Like, none of those things are lit, like, I can't, There's nothing that I don't know, zombie. Oh, I have to set it in the settings. Set it. Okay. Oh, do you know why? I bet I turned it off. No offense to the guy, but he keeps coming in here and wanting to co-host. All right, so here, let me tell you this story. Totally nice guy. I never really just searched lives, right? So it worked like a couple weeks ago. We're at work, and one of my friends at work, he's like, I'm just going to scroll through like TikTok live and see what's going on. It was like at 4 in the morning. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. We were all sitting there, nothing really going on at the moment. So I'm scrolling through these lives, nothing really crazy. So I come across this battle. And it's this guy, I don't know where he's from, but somewhere in Saudi Arabia, I think, judging by the dress that he had on, the outfit. And he's battling this girl. So he's on the left side, she's on the right side. And I hop in, the battle was like about a minute into it. And she's like going on and on about something. And, like, she was complaining, man. It was like, and I don't really, like, get bothered by stuff, but she was just complaining about, like, Dude, it's hard to explain, but she just got under my skin. So I waited till the last like 30 seconds, and I donated him $5 because she had like $3.20 in her battle. Yo, story time. All right, to make it more descriptive, so he's just standing there, sitting there like this. You know, yo, oh man, Team Ruckus, thanks for the Harvey. Too nice, everybody. And this girl is just pacing around. So on the left side is this really nice, looking, probably Arab guy, and he's just like at his house or something, and he's maybe saying a word or two every once in a while. And this girl on the other side is going, I hate these battles, man. She's like, ah, blah, blah, and blah, blah, blah. And she's like pacing around on her camera. Like, and I was like thinking, she was complaining the whole time. And I was like, man. So I just sat there and I waited. And then, so I didn't have any coins. So let me tell you, yo, Team Ruckus, thanks for the Go Populars. So the way I usually do it, I almost never spend money on this app. Anytime I gift, it usually comes out of what, TikTok gives you this much, and they take this much, right? Then when you gift that to somebody, they also take like this much. So like a $10 gift to somebody eventually turns into like a rose over time. But anyway, so I usually take it out of there. So I had no, I don't remember because like beginning of the week or, I didn't have a whole lot of, I didn't even have $5 in gifts that in my thing. So actually, I went to donate him a $5 gift when there's like a minute left. It's like, you're out of coins. You got to recharge. It's like, shit. So I get on there. I pull up the thing. I'm typing my password. I must hit a stupid wrong button. It's like, denied. I was like, mother's like, MF! Sir Burley, thanks for the rose. And this girl's still complaining. And this guy's just sitting there with like 18 points. And she had like about $3.25 worth of gifts. Complaining, loud, obnoxious. I was like, God. So I got it in again. I retyped my whole password. It's like recharge. The gift thing pops up. I sent it with like 8 seconds to go. It's like 8, 7, 6. It's like, where's this? I was like, where's this effing gift? It's like almost over. And like with 3 seconds left, it goes. Whoosh. I forget what I donated him. It's like a $4.99 gift. And he's like, oh, and it just, the bar goes over and she lost. I was like, yes. And then I typed in chat. I was like, I donated to the guy. I donated against the girl who's just been complaining for 5 minutes. And she's like, well, I don't even care about battles to me or something. So, but then ever since then, it was great. But ever since then, man, he keeps sending me requests like to co-host. And I'm always like, I don't know if you can hear me. I was like, man, like, I just don't co-host, no offense. And I'll do it. And then like 10 minutes, you get a 10-minute timer. As soon as the 10 minutes pops up again, I'm always like, God, it hasn't happened for a while because I turned it off. And I'll be like, guys, like, I'll be like, I don't know if you can hear me. It's like, I don't want to co-host. I was like, no offense. Everything's great. You're a cool dude, but I don't want to do it. And I hit the thing. And then we're sitting here. I'm talking, oh yeah, dude, you should see this last date. She never texts me back. I'm complaining about my girlfriend life. And then it'll pop up. I'm like, oh, must be 10 minutes. I got to keep going. Decline. So I mean, yeah. So that's the thing. I turned it off because he kept sending me the request. Like I just donated I just wanted to win, but now it's like he just always like every time I'm on here, he's like always requesting to co-host. I'm like, I don't want to do it. Yo, Tin Man. I know, man. Tin Man, thanks for the roses. And good night, man. Hope you have a good sleep. Rest well. I've accepted 2. Here, the first one I ever accepted is a random co-host thing, right? They are so obnoxious, and I get them all the time. But sometimes I'll go forever and I don't get any. But so it was one of the times when we were out in Armor and I was at that bar, when I was doing the live stream from the bar, and I had the armor on, and dude, I was already trashed. I was drinking. They had pitchers for $6, a pitcher full of liquor, and colored blue. So I was like, guys, let's just accept it. So I hit the accept button, and it's this guy. So it pops up, And I found, because I talked to the guy later. He's from Pakistan. You remember that? So I'm sitting there, and it pops up, and he's sitting there at his desk like this. And I see him pop up, and this is like the picture. I'm like, oh, I'm like, what's up? And I'm like drinking out of it. Well, yo, it's so loud. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm like, hey, what's up? And I'm just going, whoa, like at this club, and I'm in armor, and like, and there's people all around. It's loud as shit. And then he kind of like leans forward. He's like, I'm going, yo, what's up? Hey, chat. Like, oh, hey, this is like co-host, yo. And he's just sitting there. So I'm going, so finally goes, and it's so funny. Yes, Skeeter, best time ever. Here, let me give you a tip too. They have a costume contest. If you're at all into Ren Fair stuff, it is almost like Ren. You would not be out of place if you wore some kind of Ren Fair. I think Saturday is a costume contest, but they actually have vendors there, and they're trying to make kind of like a / Ren Fair too. It's in a giant stadium, like yeah, dude. He was not expecting that. I don't think it was just like he was randomly requesting me, and no clue what he was getting into. I'll tell you about the second time in a second. The second time was kind of recent, but yeah. So it's at the Equestrian Arena at Clemson, and the upper patio. There's probably a dozen vendors, maybe I'd say about a dozen. Where you can buy. It's like Ren Fair merchants in a way. But yeah, I mean, I usually wear like a medieval outfit. Most people don't. A lot of people do. But as the years have been going on, more people are kind of dressed up. So you wouldn't be out of place if you wanted to dress up and treat it like a Ren Fair and all. Dude, it is the best. This is the best tournament. If you ever see any of this live, that is the event of all events that you want to see. I'll be fighting Friday. Yeah, dude. I just bring it just in case, an outfit. Zombie, thanks for the roses. I'll be fighting down there Friday. And then Saturday and Sunday are all the team stuff. I'm not fighting team stuff till I fight in Romania. Zombie, thanks for roses. Again, I do not want to get busted up before Romania. I will fight one more cage match. If anyone doesn't... My mom finally saw my new scar on my nose from my fight last, like 3 weekends ago. She finally saw it tonight at Christmas, the day after Christmas dinner. Yo, you're awesome. We're sitting there, and she looks over and she goes, when did you get that cut on your nose? I was like, I've had it for a while. It's like, I just noticed it. She's like, what happened? She gets so bad. Then I remember then she's looking, and halfway through I was eating a salad. I like look over, I was like, she goes, I was like, oh, I qualified to fight in Romania. It's like, so you can get bashed in the face again? Thanks for like Skeeter, or the follow. Foxum, thanks for like. She hasn't noticed for a while. Oh my god, I knew it was coming. One day she would notice. She gets so mad at that. So my stepdad was in a helicopter. He got shot down in Iraq. And his response was, he's like, well, you should see me when they pulled me out of the helicopter. She's like, that's different. Imagine that. Yeah, like, you know, like everyone playing War Thunder. He got shot down like for real. The whole thing was like spinning into the ground. Which is definitely way different. I'm just some idiot in armor, dude. That's like some brave, you know, risking your life for the country kind of shit. Yo, Ruckus. Heck yeah, man. It was good to see you hanging out for a bit. Thanks again, Ruckus. Yeah, now my mom saw my new scar. We'll go to 12:15. We're already past it. Every time I'm always like, let's go to like 12. No, let's go to 10 after. We'll gonna go till like 10:15, 12:20. All right, that's the new 12, 9 more minutes. When we hit when it's 12:18, we drop the sword. That's the new word is bond. 12:18, drop the sword. We'll get the counts for tonight. So I'm like certain I have to. I sent my reply that I answered yes. I want to fight over Romania. So I don't know. I don't know what happens next. I just wait around till supposedly they put us on to a group chat or something, or a big. I don't know if it's maybe a Discord server or something at some point. So I'm just waiting on that. If I replied yes, I'm gonna go. I have to get my passport redone because that's gonna run out this year. So right after New Year's, I gotta get the passport sent out. That's Disciple. What's up? Let's get the longsword out. I so hope, though, in Romania, I hope that the day I fight is the first day. Just so after that, man, I can woo as much as I want. Woo. Maybe even Romania. Did they do this over there? Maybe do some of that over there? Everyone in chat earlier was saying you can find a Romanian girlfriend. Come home with a wife. Got married at Dracula's castle. I bet you I can find a place over there where they play real techno music. I could go to a rave. That's the thing, though. Like, I've never been to that part of Germany. I've been to Germany. I don't know. I always get along with Slavic women, so Romania wouldn't be that far off, probably. I want to get there early and have time to just hang. Barry Benson, what's up again? How's it going? What's up, Easy? Yo, how's it going tonight? A rare, like, 55-degree night in the middle of the winter. I couldn't pass up hitting Bob a little bit on the back porch. We gotta get some of these long sword hits in here. Get the arms really worked out from both sides. And I gotta find out a plan. And ahead of time, I need to find out a plan so I can. It would be great to live stream from over there. Ooh, so it's not nationwide. Tin Man was just saying that they had a heat wave down there. So all right, winter storm. So someone probably got some snow for Christmas, not us. Yeah, Barry, I hope you had a good holidays too, man. I did VMX. Jeez, what's up, VMX? Yeah, I had our Christmas stuff was today since I worked the last 2 days. Ooh, all right. Oh, gotcha. The snow tonight. One of my main concerns, though, I want to be able to live stream from over there. When I was in Greece, I think I was only given a certain amount of data. I don't know if I can like rent a phone over there or no, I mean I kind of know The Witcher, but I love games even if I haven't seen the shows. My daughter and I are playing. She got the Game of Life today. Actually, we played it 4 times. She beat me 3 times. I won once. And it's more like a spin and more of like, it's not like, it's like anybody can kind of win. But I never let kids win games. Even if they're like 3 years old and we're playing a card game, never let them win. They have to beat me. And eventually, and now my daughter beats me in chess. She beats me in like games we gotta think. Growing up, I'd never, like, Magic the Gathering and stuff. Dude, I used to crush my daughter in Magic the Gathering when she was, like, 8. Now it's a little more even. I'd have to say, oh, you can't do that, or you have to tap this man. I'd tell her what to do, but you want to make this, you want to play your thing. I might give some tips, but anyway. Oh, wait, it's a card game. I'm taking a screenshot of that. I need to look it up. Oh. Sorry, here's a screenshot. I actually turned the phone off. Or the screen off. Yeah, I'll definitely have to look that up. Alright. Oh, it's almost 12:18. I don't want to drop this sword. That's just the 12:18. We're dropping a sword. I'll probably leave Bob out here tonight because I don't know where I'm gonna live stream from tomorrow. Tomorrow night's live stream is probably gonna be around like 8 or 9 or something like that. Just a heads up. I don't know exactly when it's gonna be, but it's probably gonna be at night. What was that? Something made a noise in the backyard. Catch up in chat right in a moment. Boop. 12:18. Yo, Randy. Heck yeah. You go right ahead and be sockless. Totally cool with me. That's one thing I can't do is go sockless. Nikki, thanks for the like apostrophe. Yeah. Oh man. Whoa. I don't know what that was. What was that? Manifesting. Randy, what's up? And what's up, Big Strong? Randy. I don't know what that one is. I'm gonna tell you what though. I appreciate it. Every gift now July goes to me fighting in Romania. That might cover a snack I have over there when we go out or something. Man, Randy. Heck yeah, it's 55 degrees in the middle of winter, which is. Let's see how many hits we got on here. Thank you for that. Much appreciated, man. Y'all are always too nice. 2,973. Let's write this on the board. Yeah. Fighting in Romania. That's where I'm going to just keep a tally. I don't even know what the plane tickets are going to be yet, but... Now I'm saying I could get over there. Like, I can afford the trip, but I'm just saying, like, anything... Gift-wise, it's all just going towards that. And a new Bob. For millionth hit, we're going to cut Bob with sharp swords. All right, 2,974. I'll show you. Let me flip this around. I'll show you the totals for today. All right. This is another almost 3,000 tonight. We had 2,995 earlier. So that's a whole extra day. We need to get through the Bob hits. Here's the thing, so you can see. 2,974 hits. That calorie thing, look, power 29. I don't know if power is good or bad. That power could be, I don't know if that's good or bad. Foxum. Merry late Christmas. I should have texted you that, but I don't think I was even on here on Christmas. What did I do on Christmas? I was at work. Oh yeah, because I was feeling sick. I didn't even hardly get on here. I didn't even tell anybody Merry Christmas. All right, so let's exit the app. All right, 2,974. Thanks for the likes, everybody. So here's what the plan is. We have to get through as many hits on this Bob guy that we can, because I need to start moving into cardio. I need to become more workout things. So any day that I have free time where I'm doing nothing. Where sometimes like, well, let me jump on the PlayStation. I need to be jumping on Bob. We need to get this done. I'm shooting for some days where we might do like 10,000 hits. We have to get the million hits in so that Like, I should stand here for another hour, but honestly, I want to get this. I gotta get some sleep before I pick my daughter up. Hyperpigmentation, what's up? We're just about to end. Yo, we'll hang out for a minute though, since you're here. We have to be able to. We have to switch over to like workout stuff. Oh, on the run again, man. I thought you had another day with your friends or something. Fat Pack, what's up? Yo, hey Fox, Merry Christmas. A day late, but still, it's the season. Jesus, almost Happy New Year time. Oh yes, almost there. Heck yeah, this has been like the trek of all treks. That it sounds like that's something that could be like a documentary. Thanks for the likes. Yo, Pickle, dude. Every time I'm like, she was about to end a live stream. Every time, yo, always good to see it. What's up? All right, we'll hang out for a minute or two since y'all got here. All right, we're done hitting Bob though. Let's go inside. All right. No, isn't it? Yeah. Good night. Pigmentation. Always good to see ya. There's our. That's what we were looking at earlier. That's our defense for him. But as I was saying, if they come in the back door and they're already past it, they could use it against me. Yo, nice. Oh, well, so here's the plan. I should be picking up my daughter in the morning. I will probably have a live stream at night again. The thing is that let's turn this volume down on here. I don't know what time. It should be evening, and if possible, I might even have somewhere. Maybe she can throw some sword strikes at me. Just practice blocking. I need to get all the just by instead of hitting Bob, I need to get all the practice I can of just blocking and all that stuff. We should have some Simon. What up? We should actually have some live streams with some of my teammates here coming up too. That's important to focus on. I hope you had a good stream, Pickle. I like some hats because I can pop the brim up. That's like old 80s or 90s look. All right. Well, if I don't get off of here, try to go to bed. I'm never getting off. Yeah. Pickle, good to see you at the last minute. Sunday, live stream will be probably mid-afternoon, and then Monday I have to go pay my taxes on my other property, so I might be right after work. Monday morning will probably be early. All right, everybody. Well, if I don't get out of here, I'm never gonna get off here. So I hope you all have a good rest of the night. Sleep well, rest well, or if it's like the other side of the world, just have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you at another one. Thanks for likes at the last minute. And we'll see you in another one, everybody. We're over 575,000 hits, which is crazy.